So first things first, our action recap for the weekend. We had that, we did our stencil work on Saturday, which was excellent, and then everyone showed up, or just about everyone showed up for the drilling on Saturday. So that's excellent. The drilling went well. The mural work went even better. That went off without a hitch. John and myself were both very impressed. When we were working on planning all that out, we were, a bit nervous that being where it was, there was a potential for opposition to show up. There's a potential for law enforcement to show up, and they didn't. So that's awesome. We all did amazing. One thing that we're going to do moving forwards is the stickers that we put up around McDonald's when we were leaving. I know John said it was a good idea to do that, but later on, after we all went home, I was texting him. We decided that was a bad idea. Before the drilling, the next day I went and tore them all down, just because after such a major action, throwing up a whole bunch of ProMat right where we were keeping all our cars, it's probably a bad idea. Aside from that, does anyone have any comments, questions, concerns about the action this weekend?
Yeah, the only thing that I think of is we might have been able to do a little bit better of a job with whiting it out. I noticed there was still some of the rainbow, having looked at the photos that were posted.
So the important thing with the whiteout isn't, we're just trying to give ourselves a better base and lighten up the background. So when we put the red and blue over it, it shows up real clear. It's not about totally whiting it out so you can't tell at all what was back there, although that's definitely nice when it works out like that. But the primary concern is just giving ourselves a nice light colored background to apply our dark red and dark blue over. And in regards to the time, I think 7 minutes was a bit slower than what we drilled. But like you said, when you actually have spray paint, and anyone who's played, sports or did theater or band or anything like that knows that rehearsals typically always go smoother than the actual real deal. Just nerves, but all in all, we completed all our objectives. We all made it out of there safely, and we all made it home safely, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, I guess my microphone wasn't working. I was trying to say, to the point of whitening it out, on the URL side, it was way too thick. It kept running. Like when I was trying to fill in the stencil, that white kept trying to bleed through because it was just so ridiculously thick.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's why when we apply the whiteout, I suppose it's just, because we practiced without actually using any paint, we didn't realize, maybe this wasn't explained quite as well as it should have been. But the whiteout is just supposed to lighten up the backgrounds. If people start really trying to completely obscure the original image, it's prone to not drying. Just the heavier coat, it's not going to dry as fast. It's going to run more. It's going to blur. So, absolutely. That's definitely something just to remember the next time you guys are out doing anything like this, is just a nice light coat, just once over. You shouldn't have to go over an area you already did.
Yeah, John said it a couple different times, so it was definitely mentioned. And then one more thing I got is I thought the parking spot was a bit close to the action spot. I think we could have been over in Lacey or Tumwater or something.
I'd agree with that. I wanted to go a bit further out of Olympia, down East Bay, because it's a lot quieter out there. John thought the McDonald's spot was a good spot, though, and it was his call. So, he's network director. He gets to ultimately make the shots.